Howdy folks, All Cricks here, just doing an update today. Just showing off some 15 millimeter buildings that I painted up that I picked up off eBay from Ken of York. So if you, it should be something in the underlining. I'll show you where to get it if you're interested. Alright, so I went through everything, and like the previous video I did back when I first put it all together, it's all the MDF bits and stuff that I've collected up over the years. And I took these plastic building pieces that I had and I glued them on these little terrain board squares. You got these MDF board that I cut out into size, and then I mounted them on there. And then I took the plaster, it's the mud grout stuff that you use for tiling, and I put it down over top, filled it in, and then I put some sand down over top of that, and then primed it, and then went through and slowly brought out all the colors. As you can see, you got all the little buildings and everything. So I just went with a rudimentary coloring here. Has some brick, unpainted brick buildings, a couple of those, and I have a couple that are like painted a tan color, then I have some are kind of a whitish color, tan. And then everybody has all the windows, sills and stuff are all painted white. In the interior, you have different colors in the interior. And so you just look at it, and then I went through and brought all the different colors out, and then did some washes on them to get the details to come out on it. So we have some that are like single story, like these, and I put a little grass around it, and just to break up all the monotony on it, so it blend in a little bit better on the tabletop. So then you have the two-story version. So you got some that are two-story on one side, one story on the other, with all the different bits and stuff in it. And then same thing with this one. You got the unpainted brick with all the goodies inside. Oh, some of it's still floating around in there. Some of it broke loose after gluing it together. And then I went through in the interior, painted some of the built walls white, and then I streaked them with like smoke damage or burn damage. You know, you can see where the wood is broken and burned, and the walls are coming apart, and bullet holes and stuff like that throughout the walls. A little bit of burn soot streaks on them. And then everything looks pretty nasty. So it's going to work good. It'll fill in decently with the game. We got that one. And the last but not least, another single story. Kind of like doors and tables and stuff that used to be in the building that are all laying in the bottom now. All the rubble's all like black and burned, and you name it. So it will do the job. And then I left it, when I put it together, there's enough room in here so you could run a tank into it. It's like you can see enough space in between the two where a tank could drive into in between the walls if necessary on every single piece. So you could have a vehicle inside the terrain if you want to. So that's pretty much everything. I'm just going to seal this all up and call it good. And it's just more terrain for the game. And we'll move on to the next project, which would be some more Battletech stuff. And you guys have a good one. And we'll see you in the next video.